What's happening, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Monday night, June 29th, 2020. I am breaking a full case of the 2020 Topps Heritage Baseball. This is Choose Team, case break number 5. Who asks who in the break? Arizona D-backs going to Brandon D. Thank you for the last spot karma pick up there, Brandon, and welcome back to the breaks. I know you were gone for a little bit. Good to see you back in. The Atlanta Braves going to James D. The Baltimore Orioles, Tony K. The Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubbies going to Patricia W. So both the Cubs and the Red Sox for Patricia. Chicago White Sox going to Devon K. The Cincinnati Reds going to Parker W. Cleveland Indians going to Dejan D. Colorado Rockies going to Gregory C. The Detroit Tigers, Dejan D. Houston Astros going to Parker W. KC Royals going to Ravi J. Los Angeles Angels, Tommy K. Los Angeles Dodgers going to Parker W. The Miami Marlins, Travis S. The Milwaukee Brewers going to Joshua K. Minnesota Twins going to Dean E. The New York Mets going to Doug F. New York Yankees, Gregory C. The Oakland A's going to Chris G. Philadelphia Phils going to Gregory C. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Jason P. San Diego Padres going to Devon K. San Francisco Giants, Travis S. The Seattle Mariners going to James D. St. Louis Cardinals going to Rain C. Tampa Bay Rays going to Gary T. Texas Rangers going to Chris G. Toronto Blue Jays going to Braden C. The Washington Nationals going to Tommy K. And there is a 31st spot that we do sell in this product for any non-baseball. So any content that is not specific to an MLB team is considered the 31st spot. So we sell a non-baseball spot, and Mike T picked that one up. So Mike T will own all the stuff that's not designated to a specific MLB team. All right, one sec here, guys. Yep, Joshua, you have the Brew Crew in this one, my friend. Thank you for the pickup. All right. Here we go, Guys, I'm going to show this on screen. I know it's obnoxious. I say that every single time I show it, but every card's going to ship in this one, guys. A whole lot of cards coming your way in this one. This break is going to take about 1 hour and 45 minutes to get through the whole thing, but please understand, to get through it at a reasonable pace, we can't show every card for a full length of time. So all cards do ship. We're going to showcase, all the autos and all that good stuff. All right. There's a top seal, and here is the bottom seal. Brandon, just for you, buddy. I'm going to open it from the bottom, and I'm going to remember this time. Opening it from the bottom allows me to flip it right side up and have the boxes in the correct orientation. All right, here we go. There they are. And guess what? They say the orientation of baseball instead of upside down baseball. How about it? There's the empty case box. That is what you've missed the most. I know it. All right, let's get them that way. Let's put 2 there and 2 there. Quick little count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 boxes coming up. All cards will be shipping to you. A real one autograph or relic card in every box, so it's one of those either-or kind of things happening on Heritage. You're either going to get an auto or a relic in every box. The wax case, were you guys with me? There's also a box topper inside of each one, 50th anniversary box topper, 1971 card, so I'll go through all those at the end. Were you guys hanging out with me when I was doing the wax case? The 12-box Series 2 a couple nights ago. Same deal applies there. One auto or relic per box. And we got 1 auto. Yep, Tommy is saying it in the chat. We got 1 auto across 12 boxes, which is pretty sour. Pretty sour on that one. Oh, I forgot about these. These are the packs that have that static cling. They just stick to you. Well, Brandon, every other card ships. I kid. All cards ship. I know it's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, but we have to say it. Excuse me. Jay's messaging me over on Google Hangouts. What? I don't know what you're saying. Jay, did I miss a message? Yes, I do. I read the bios on every card. Every card. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I just checked my shelf here, Jay, and I updated my inventory page. We internally keep like a little page, a little spreadsheet between myself and Jay with inventory. Inventory is getting pretty thin here in Vegas. I know there's some stuff on the way, but inventory is getting thin. The two finest that are on the website right now, those will be on the schedule, I believe, Wednesday. Those are here. So we'll be looking to do those. We got Diamond Kings here. Each card is shipped. Yes, it is. Each card is shipped individually. If by pronunciation you mean incorrect pronunciation, then you got it, sir. I will use the Urban Dictionary in a sentence phrasing. Tony Danza. Ship 10 minutes after the break. Oh, yes. That is the way it goes. All right, here we go. First box, auto or a relic. What are we going to find? Let me get the camera focused in a little bit. All right, there it is. We can adjust as needed. Astros celebrate 2019 American League champs. Tigers with the duel there. That guy, you probably will. Even if I can pronounce the guy's name, I might throw that guy in there just because. New Age Performers. All right, what do we got here? Indians with a duel. Flashbacks, little Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan on the Mets, though. So, Trav, the plan is you guys are staying at Aria. You got to try. There's a bunch of videos. Check out the videos. The Polo Grounds. So, I'm just looking to see. Yeah, so this will be a Giants card. I was looking to see if that fell into a some of those that showcase the field don't have an MLB team designated on them, which would have fallen into the non-baseball. But that one is the Giants. Is your buddy getting like big comped rooms, or is he getting like standard comped rooms? All right, our first, what do we got? Chrome here of Yelich. Numbering to 999, Milwaukee Brewers. And the reason I ask is because there's a bunch of videos where people do the old $20 trick, where they slip the front desk person a $20 bill, asking if there's any room upgrades available. At the Aria specifically, and like, I don't know if it's BS, but the videos you catch on YouTube seem to have a high success rate of getting like ridiculously good rooms. Has to get 60,000 player points to keep his top card. Yeah, I was going to say, try the old $20 bill trick at the front desk. And check out those videos, I'm telling you. There's like a ton of them out there. New Age Performers of Soroka. I've never tried the $20 bill trick at a hotel registration. We do it at shows out here pretty often, and it works like every single time. It doesn't even take 20 bucks. Kathy did it one time. She gave the guy at the Laugh Factory $5. $5, and we got front row seating at the comedy club. All right, we're looking for that one hit in here, guys. Either an auto or a relic. It's in here somewhere. Unless I passed it off with all these, you know, facsimile autos on there. Okay, so here's one of the non-baseballs. America Lands on the Moon, so Flashbacks 71. And we're at the end of the box, and I have not found the hit. So maybe I passed it off. Let's do a quick little breeze through one more time here, guys. Look for live ink. Usually it's pretty straightforward. Live ink versus the... Unless they shorted us an auto right out of the gate, box number 1. I got to get Steve Grad over here with his little scope to look for live ink. So did Jason tell you guys we have a, with the Clearly Authentic, we had a pretty big sports broadcaster coming our way, buying into our Clearly Authentic stuff. And he was retweeting our stuff out there. I don't want to mention any names. I want to blow up the guy's spot. He's a collector on Clearly Authentic. Pretty neat to get out there in the Twitter world. A guy that has like 500,000 Twitter followers. Guys, they might have, unless, of course, unless this card has an auto on it. Nope, it is not. It is not. Nothing here yet, guys. It might be sitting in that 50th anniversary pack. First, down here? Okay, well then we might see it here in just a second. There it is. I did pass it off. You are correct. Jesus Luzardo. Oakland A's, it was literally in the first little bit. Oakland A's is going to be the first hit, and it's going to Chris G. So we got ink in the first box. Beautiful. Rookie auto action. First box. Tommy, there we go. Auto in the first one, which means there's probably no more autos across the whole case. Don't say it, Kevin. Don't say it. All right, let me offload these cards, guys. I'll be a little more diligent with my eyesight here to try to find autos against all those fake autos, the snapshots on the cards. I need that LASIK surgery now. I've been watching, I have... So I'm getting LASIK surgery. I was telling a bunch of you guys I'm getting LASIK in about a week and a half. And I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos. Some weird stuff, man. I know. I need to get the LASIK done ASAP. All right, we got a Baseball's Greatest Moments is the topper on that one. They say you could smell burning hair. It smells like burning hair when the procedure's going off. Nope, that's just your eyeball cells being blasted away. Burning hair? No. Just your eye. The one positive thing is it's like the whole procedure is like a minute per eye. once you get strapped into the chair, they're actually blasting your eyeballs with laser beams. It's like a minute an eye. Saw the retweet? Excellent. Brandon saw it. Jason L. is the gentleman's name, the sports broadcaster that retweeted for us. I won't say the rest of it. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to blow up the guy's personal information, but if you know who I'm talking about, you'll find it. Thank you for that, Jason, if you happen to be watching the video. Best decision, Joshua? Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. I like that info. Did you get regular LASIK, or did you get like PRK or any of the modified version? I've been thinking about it for years. I just couldn't justify the cost of it for a while, and then I'm just like, I don't know. It's just getting to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm just doing it. I was very close to, before COVID hit, I was very close to traveling into Mexico to get it done. Because, I mean, here in Vegas, you can get to Mexico rather easily. And you can get it done at a professional place in Mexico for like $1,500 total. Here, it's like $4,000. And if you read up on it, it's really not crazy to get it done in these other countries. The U.S. just charges a premium. It's the exact same machinery. Like, it's the same everything. All right, here we go, here we go. Ooh, we got a hot pack, or a hot box going on here, guys. Purple hot box. So, purple hot box with the purple chromes going on. Trevor Story. None of them are numbered, but I'll encase those anyway, because those are pretty rare on the hot boxes. What do we got? Lariano, Oakland. Brandy, your eyesight is so poor you would still need corrective lenses. Really? Got a JD Martinez, purple hot box, purple chrome action. New Age Performers, JT. Adam Eaton, Nationals. Yeah, a lot of people back in the day, I remember, would travel up to Canada to get it done because it was significantly cheaper in Canada. I think Canada has since caught up on the price of it in comparison to the U.S., but Mexico, which you might think Mexico, pretty sketch, but there's some pretty good operations doing it down there, and it's like just a little bit above 1/3 of the price. I mean, I'm not going there to do it, but I really contemplated it. All right, Intel changes the future of computing, so it's an integrated circuit that looks like it's a piece of wood on top of it. That's pretty weird, right? First microprocessor, so going to the non-baseball. Ryan Presley for the Astros. Yeah, exactly. You wake up and... Well, here's the thing with me. I don't have to wear glasses super often. Like, I wear them for distance only. So here is a card that is not a hit. So it's an Alvarez Aquino duel. So Houston is on the top, so this will be a Houston card. If it had numbering on it 50 or lower, or if it was an autograph or a relic card, I would random it. But we go off the face value of the card top to bottom, left to right, when it's not one of those. So this will be an Astros card. You thought about it as well, Greg? Yeah. I'm just at the point where I'm just done wearing the glasses. So I'm like, that's it. I'm doing it. Eddie Rosario, Twins. What do we got coming up here, guys? What do we got here? Mike Soroka. That is numbering to 571. Got a JT, again, purple in the hot box. Whit Merrifield. And here it is. No missing it this time. We got an Albert Pujols for the Angels. Clubhouse Collection relic. And it is a bat relic. Angels on the board for Tommy. Tommy K. There you go, sir. Do it before getting a new set of glasses? Yeah. I was coming up on a new script. I'm about 6 months past due. Nevada basically expires your script after 1 year, even though, you know, how much do your eyes change? But you can't even get a new pair of glasses with the same script. You have to go back for a new script every year. Longoria. And I was like, well, I can go get, you know, a new script and see how I'm doing. But I'm just going for the laser beams. Teheran for the Braves. Gio Urshela. DJ LeMahieu. Francisco. What do we got? Then and now, so Cardinals and Mariners, same deal applies on this one. This will be a Cardinals card based off of the face value going on there. Bryce Harper. Danny Santana, Rangers. Glaber. What did we just do? Did we pull an auto and a relic in the same box? It appears we did. This is a bonus. Carl Yastrzemski. That is something right there. So Yastrzemski, Boston Red Sox, going to Patricia W. So we pulled our Pujols, which is the relic, which should have been the hit for the box, right? And how about a Yastrzemski? Red Sox, beautiful. Very nice. Tommy's giving it the boom. There we go. How about it, guys? Way better than expected so far. Beautiful. Let's see what else we got. And this is in a hot box, too. Polo Grounds, Willie Mays, Craig Kimbrell. Jacob deGrom, Mets. Yeah, the hot box. I don't know if the hot box throws off the hit count or whatever. Ozzie Albies. All right, that's box number 2, and that was a beauty. That was a beauty. Bear with me while I offload these cards, getting into box number 3. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. All right, here we go. Can't remember if it is Heritage. That is going to be a tough box to beat, no doubt. I can't remember if it was Heritage or I think it might have been Heritage. That Keith Olbermann was a big collector on one of the baseball products, and I think it might have been this one. And I remember when we first started years ago, he was like all over social media with his like pulls from Heritage. I don't know if he gets involved in breaks or if he just buys cases of it himself. He did not buy into our breaks. I feel like it was Heritage, but I could be wrong on which one it actually is. Guys, Prism is down to 2. Jason has that one. We could do the flip-flop one more time after this case. How are we at? I have limited football here too, guys. So limited football, where I'm pointing there with my stubby little finger, limited football's down to 7. That can go next if you guys want to bust open some football after this, or the Prism Baseball is super close with 2. So we can do 2 breaks here from Vegas before we pass it back over to Jay. The choice is yours, guys. Also, just an FYI, that Series 2 that went off on Friday, already sorted and packed and labeled with Stamps.com. Just has to be dropped at the shipping place tomorrow. I was trying to get it there today, but just ran out of time. So just went off on a Friday. It's going to be out the door already tomorrow. So fast one there. Joshua, the guys in the chat will give it to you. If you guys in the chat would be so kind as to give Joshua the promo code. It is one-time use. It was off the wheel spin tonight. So if you've used it already, it will not work a second time. But it will work one time on all Choose Team breaks across the site, guys. $20% off with that code as well once the guys post it for you, Joshua. All right, here we go, here we go. Let's find more ink, yeah? Let's keep going with the autos. I like this trend. There it is. Travis just posted it, Joshua. All right, here it is, guys. Clubhouse collection of Devers. So how about Boston getting another hit? Rafael Devers. Relic. Clubhouse collection. New Age Performers. And that's our third and final, hence the name on the code itself, our third and final wheel spin for the month of June. Keep track of what you spent for the month also, guys. If you're really close to, say, like the $1,000 mark or something like that, you could, you know, nudge over that $1,000 mark and get 10% off everything next month without having to depend on codes. That's with our loyalty program. It'll show you right on the home page when you log into your SBB account. We have a customer account area. Gives you a lot of detail as far as where you're at on your spending. It gives you all the breaks you're bought into. Gives you access to all of your past receipts and all that stuff. But check out the information about the loyalty program, because you could get up to 12.5% off everything. The Doors. Tragic demise. So the death of Jim Morrison. I don't want to age myself too badly, but these flashback cards, that's the year I was born. Yes. Although at the end of the year. So don't get any bright ideas making me older than I am, because I'm not officially end of the year. Mike, there's some content in this product that's not baseball related. So we sell a 31st spot in the break that's all non-baseball related. This is Heritage Baseball, 2020 Heritage Baseball. Yep. Well, I'll be the big 5-0 is what I'll be. We got Christian Walker Diamondbacks to 571. So 48. I'll be 49 at the end of the year. Jason's got the youth on this one. He's 10 years younger. Polo Grounds, 1952, Willie Mays. Got a then and now. Joe Torre and Anthony Rendon. Again, St. Louis is going to be the owner on that card based off the face value. Although you do the math. Kathy, my fiance, is 34. So what is that? Bo Bichette, New Age Performers. All right, third box down. We did not see ink. I didn't figure we would. Too many autos so far. Chugging along here, guys. Chugging along. Is Prism filled up yet? 2 spots left in Prism, guys. Prism Baseball. 2 to go. Let's go that way. So there's no box topper in this one? It's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Thought there was a box topper in every box. Not this one, apparently. Two autos, yes, Brent, two autos for sure. See, they knew they gave us a second auto a couple boxes ago, so therefore they just intentionally left out the box topper. I do. I sound surprised on the quality control. I should not be surprised. Well, it's usually Panini. In Topps' defense, they're much better than Panini most of the time. But, I mean, it happens on Topps product as well. A whole pack of blank spacers. I'm just waiting. This one's thick. Actually, speaking of, this one is, no, maybe not. There's nothing really thick in there. It's just the way the cards were positioned, I guess. And this one's thin, super thin. So who knows, man? Who knows? All right, here we go. Let's get to it. So same kind of stuff applies here. Washington Nationals will be getting the card based off the face value there. I'm still waiting for a whole product of a whole product of points cards from Panini. Yes. One by one. Got to count and make sure they give you what they're telling you they give you. We need like a bank counter that flips through and does like a rapid fire count, right? All right, nothing yet here, guys. Nothing yet. Oh, there he is, Archie Bunker, Flashback 71. A cultural arbiter arrives on CBS. I mean, he was cultural, all right. Imagine that show in today's climate. Oh no, that would not exist. She does. She counts it all. I wish I could train him. There's two of them. We got two of them. I wish I could train both of them. Candlestick Park 71, Willie Mays. All right. We got a white Polanco for the Twins, and these are numbered to 71, 38 out of 71. Nice. Little Flashback 71, Joe Torre. It probably will be pulled from reruns, right? Like, that's too controversial for today's climate at all. All right, guys, let me just offload these cards. But in the moment when that show was out, you know, 40-some years ago, it was breaking down stereotypes and stuff. But whatever. It's a different world we live in now, guys. Different world. And here it is, guys. We got a Kyle Schwarber Clubhouse Collection relic. So the relics are rolling on in now, guys. Cubby's going to Patricia W. Clubhouse Collection relic of Schwarber. That show spun off the Jeffersons, I believe. What else? That show spun off at least maybe 2 other spin-off shows. All in the Family, that is, I'm talking about. Then and now, we got a Fergie up top, which is going to be Cubs, so the card is Cubs. Mod, did it get Mod? Yeah. Okay, 2 more boxes coming up on the left side. We'll keep rolling along. Here we go, next one. Oh, Archie Bunker's Place, yes. Can't forget Archie Bunker's Place. What was he? He was a bar owner, right? He bought a bar. So this box does, in fact, have the topper. I think Archie Bunker's Place was like a pivot to Archie Bunker being a bar owner, like a corner bar. It was the first TV show where you heard the toilet flush. Is that right? I don't know if I ever knew that tidbit. All right, chugging along. I like it. I'm the same way about a lot of random stuff. I don't even know where I get it from. Somehow I absorbed it at some point in my past. We'll sit and watch Jeopardy, and I'm like, you know, pretty good at it. I'm like, I don't know how I even know half this stuff. Somehow it's stuck in my mind at age 12 or something, and it's still there. But yet I can't remember what I did or had for dinner yesterday, but I can remember some random tidbit from when I was like 12 years old. If I was social enough, I'd probably be pretty good at trivia nights in bars. Not nearly social enough for that. No Taco Bell for a while. I wish it could have been Taco Bell. I've been off carbs again for almost 3 weeks, and I'm not losing the kind of weight that I want to lose. I've been off carbs various times in the past where I'd be off carbs for a month and I'd lose like, 10, 12 pounds in a month. I've been off carbs for like 3 weeks now, and I've lost like, 4 or 5 pounds. Like, my body metabolism is just like refusing to drop pounds. All right, let's go on the small stack here. Yeah, their burritos are pretty bomb. Good stuff. There's a place back in Pennsylvania that was in like one shopping center, in a local shopping center in Pennsylvania. It was a burrito joint, and I think they were a small chain. They weren't a big chain. They were called Pancheros. Do a Google search on Pancheros burritos. I would say they're better than Chipotle. Disney's East Coast flagship starts slow. Well, There's one side. Think we got a relic coming up here. Not to be a buzzkill looking for an auto, but I think I see it. Here it is. Keston Hiura for the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers going to Joshua K. Joshua was hanging out. There you go, buddy. Clubhouse Collection coming your way. I was watching some video last night on YouTube. I kind of went down a rabbit hole watching these videos about fast food joints and the original starting location of these different fast food places that have turned into huge like corporations over the years, but like the very first restaurant location for those places. Super interesting. They did KFC. They did, what other ones? In-N-Out Burger, which, you know, that's more of a West Coast thing out here. Flashback 71. Taco Bell, speaking of, is Southern California. There's a lot of places that, Tommy, you were watching Adam the Woo stuff, but a lot of places, a lot of big fast food joints started out in the Southern California. Went on to get massive followings. All right, what do we got? Danny Santana. Danny Santana to 571. Flashback. Clemente. The very first like franchise restaurant for KFC was in Utah, but the very first place where I think they said that he perfected his like recipe was in the South. But the first franchise location they said was in Utah, and they showed it. And it's got like a statue of Sanders, Harlan Sanders, is that his actual first name, Colonel Sanders, and a bunch of memorabilia. But yep. The first franchise location is there. All right, just offloading these cards, and we're going to get to the next one. The next one's going to put us at the halfway mark, guys. All right, here we go. Next up. Quesadilla from Taco Bell. They lace that. They do. Brandon, so Kathy, my fiance, loves Taco Bell. Like, you guys bust my balls about Taco Bell, and I like Taco Bell, but she loves it. To the point where, like, you know, she'd go there probably a bunch more often. But we have, in our closet, in our little pantry closet, we have one of these IKEA plastic containers. It is full, top to bottom, with, like, hundreds of Taco Bell sauce packets. Because every time we go to Taco Bell, we say, yeah, load us up with, like, mild. And when they load you up, they give you, like, 40 extra sauces. So, like, okay. Freebirds, Joshua? I never had Freebirds. In fact, I've never heard of Freebirds. Is it regional? Is the quesadilla sauce different from their regular sauce packets? I love when we get into these food discussions. This is the best stuff. Ooh, we're down to one spot in Prism Baseball, guys. One to go in Prism. Is that right? They tore down the first McDonald's. Like just the first McDonald's in that area? Or you're talking like the first McDonald's ever? It's orange in color. We had a really old school McDonald's back in my home area, and they eventually tore it down and revamped it to, one of the new style. First ever. Wow. All right, here we go. Did you guys watch that movie, The Founder, with, what's his face? Batman? Which, ironically enough, is now in talks again to play Batman. Michael Keaton. What do we got? Reggie makes Minneapolis his playground. 71. Copycat recipes, yeah. I remember back in the 90s with those copycat recipe books. This is, well before the internet had every recipe out there, but they were making books out of a bunch of copycat recipes of like famous restaurants. And they were all the rage for a while, buying those recipe books. All right, let's see an auto in this one. Yeah, let's do it. I don't see any thicker. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. We'll see. Here's Reggie and Jorge. We got Reggie on the top side for the A's. Yep, guys, the offer is out there for limited football. Arthur's asking if is anybody else going to buy into the limited football. I've got that limited football literally on my shelf behind me, so we can keep the break session going here from Vegas. I can bust this one, and then we can do limited football, and then I could pass it off to Jason, and he can do the Prism baseball, which is down to 1. So he's got the Prism back in PA. And here it comes, guys. Joey Gallo for Texas Clubhouse Collection Relic. Chris G getting it. Texas Rangers on the board. Speaking of Texas. Yeah, the copycat recipe stuff, when you try to make it at home, it doesn't. It really doesn't taste the same. Even like, what's funny? Like if you buy, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the bag, right? Never tastes the same. Ever. It's supposedly the same beans. You can grind it yourself to get the freshest, experience possible, but it still does not taste the same. Intel microprocessor from 71. It's missing all the grease and regret. Yes, it is. So out here in Vegas, there's so many restaurants, like little one-off places and smaller chains like opening up all the time, right? What do we got? Fight of the Century. Frazier comes out on top in the bout that captivates the world. Ali Frazier. Pretty cool. But a few of these places opened up literally right before COVID hit. It's a shame. Like all these places never had a chance. Some of these places are closing up already, like for good. Never had a chance. All right, we got a white here. White frame Josh Reddick. Astros. There's a rumor circulating on the Vegas scene right now. If you go to vitalvegas.com, it's a pretty good kind of like, it's a blog all about Vegas and like all things that are like rumors about Vegas. And there's a rumor floating around right now that the Luxor, I'm sure you guys know of the Luxor, the pyramid, that the Luxor is going to be torn down. And it's making the news cycle on other news sites as well. They're saying that MGM Group wanted to ditch the Luxor and the Excalibur for the last 5 years, but they couldn't do anything about it because there were union contracts in place with the workers, but now COVID having wreaked havoc on their financials for the last X amount of months, now they're going to potentially move forward with tearing those places down. Baseball's greatest moments. We're beyond the halfway mark, guys. 50 minutes in. 5-0. So multiply that by 2. It should be Circus Circus, no doubt, Travis. Although Phil Ruffin, the guy that owns the Treasure Island, who's also one of Trump's best friends, bought Circus Circus for several $100 million back at the beginning of the year. So Circus Circus is definitely going nowhere soon because it was just recently purchased. Crazy as that is. Phil Ruffin, the guy that owns those casinos, was also, if you guys watched poker on television back in the day, the show High Stakes Poker that was on, I think it was on Game Show Network for a while. Phil Ruffin was one of the guys that was on that show. Oh, I still smell it from when Jason was here in March. I still have that smell in my nostrils of Circus Circus from, what was that, 3.5 months ago? 4 months ago at this point? Here we go. Let's find ink. All right, the NASDAQ is founded in 71. Here's a white of Chris Bryant. All right, no hits yet, so we're still in the running for some auto. Maybe. I spoke too soon. I think we're getting a clubhouse collection. Let's see what it is. All right, here it is. Jeff McNeil. Mets on the board. Who's got them Mets? New York Mets going off to Doug F. Jeff McNeil, Clubhouse Collection relic, sir. Congrats to Zeus. Doug F. Doug, longtime breaker with us, buddy. You must have been around. I don't know if you're out there at the moment. New Age Performers of Vladdy Jr. I mean, 4, maybe 5 out of the 6 years we've been doing this. Some hand pays there. Not sure it was worth the wait or the smelly floors. So, there's only one casino I know of that does it now. It's the Cosmopolitan. Has a system where you don't have to wait for the slot attendants to come and give you a hand pay. You basically have to set up your social. DB Cooper. That's an interesting story. If you ever watched any videos or whatever on this guy, super interesting. Never caught. Hijacks a commercial airliner, jumps out of it with a parachute with a bag of money and is never caught. Cosmo, though, has like a fast pay option where you have to set it up ahead of time. Yeah, only in the high limit room, yes. But you can essentially not have to wait on hand pays. It'll add the credits to the machine and you cash it out as a ticket. Jay, we're talking about the circus. I was telling the guys that there's rumors on the books about Luxor and or Excalibur being torn down. They found some of the money 2 miles, is that right? 2 miles from where you live? That's a fascinating story, that D.B. Cooper. There is speculation multiple times over the years. I think that like somewhat famous people, you know, were speculated to be this D.B. Cooper. Then and now, Willie Stargell, Pirates. Up top, so Pirates card it will be. All right, let me offload these cards. I think that's the only reported D.B. Cooper. All right, let's keep going, let's keep going. They never really found out who he was, right? Like, that's still a mystery to this day, unless I don't have all the facts. '50th anniversary topper in that one. We'll bust open all those toppers at the end. Tom Orr probably skinned them. Sold them off to the traders. Came down a frozen block when he hit the ground. Guys, what's the final team left in Prism Baseball? We're sitting on 1, and we're sitting on 6 left in Limited Football. So if you guys fill up Limited Football by the time this one finishes, I can go right into Limited and then pass it over to Jason for the Prism Baseball, because the Limited is here. 20% off coupon code is in effect tonight. If you guys have not used that 20% off code and you have no idea what I'm talking about, we did a wheel spin at the beginning of the live session which spun up at 20%, and you could use it. If you haven't used it yet, just give a shout out in the chat and we'll be glad to share the coupon with you. We don't publish it on screen during the recording of the video, but we'll give it to you in the chat. And if you're watching this later on tonight or at another time, we do those wheel spins 3 times a month, guys. It's an incentive to show up and hang out during the live chat, during the live stream in the chat, because you never know when we're going to give away some big discounts. There it is. Trav just posted it, so if you guys are watching the chat right now, that's your code for 20% off. All right, here we go. Let's start on the big stack. And here it is. Got a Rhys Hoskins Clubhouse Collection relic for the Phils going to Gregory C. Gregory C. There you go, George. Thank you, sir. George benefiting from showing up to the live chat right there. That's exactly what the whole purpose of these wheel spins are. Clubhouse Collection relic of Hoskins, Philadelphia Phils. Let's see if we can do it for you, my friend. Padres and the White Sox. Devon, I shipped out, oh, here he is, Mr. Evil Knievel. I shipped out your package today. You probably saw tracking hit your inbox from Vegas in an actual physical box rather than an envelope. So you're going to see that come. I sent it with Global Post. Because U.S. Postal, when you ship anything other than an envelope to a country outside of the U.S., it's out of control price-wise. So Global Post is what that one is coming. Astros, the last team in Prism. Greg Zia saying, all right, Astros final team, guys. Big discount if you want them. 20% off. All cards do ship. There's Jim Morrison again. I'm not sure if the email that you receive there, Devon, actually just has like U.S. Postal tracking or if they give you Global Post tracking. But the one that hit your inbox today will be Global Post. And the nice thing about Global Post is the tracking tracks it from start to finish, from like door to door. Where the U.S. Postal tracking, when you ship to Canada or any other international country, only tracks it as far as its last point in the U.S. So for me, like the last point when I ship stuff internationally, you'll see it tracked to Los Angeles, and then it's kind of hanging out there in the wind until it lands in your country. It's Global Post in the email? All right, sweet, sweet. All right, getting down to the end of this one. All right, 4 boxes remaining, plus our box toppers. Here we go. Super Baseball box topper, this one. That's the first one of these we've done so far. All right, Prism is fully sold out, guys. That'll be coming up maybe next. I was about to say next, and then I was thinking, well, if we can get limited football sold out, we can keep it going from here in Vegas so we have one fewer switch over on the video to do. So limited football could be next, and then we could finish off the session with Prism and whatever else goes beyond that. So let's work on limited football, guys. It's on the homepage of the website. You can't miss it. We got 5 teams left. You got 20% off at your fingertips if you haven't used it yet. Those 20% off wheel spins don't happen too frequently. So if you guys didn't take advantage of it, I highly suggest doing it. More times than not, it spins at 15%. 15 or 17.5, which is still very good. But the 20s come around, I don't know, a couple times a year maybe. Guys, we got 13 thumbs up on the video. Give it a little thumbs up action. Gets more eyeballs on the live stream, gets more folks involved in the overall break scene. Good for everybody. There we go. I just saw it jump to 14. Let's get that up to 20. 20 thumbs up I'm shooting for. 15. It's jumping. All right. I'm cheating, guys. I'm looking at the, well, I was going to say, I'm looking at the side profile, and I don't think I see a relic card, but I spoke too soon because I think here's the relic card right there. So let's do this side. Let's do this side first. Leave us in a little bit of anticipation. All right, what do we got? Gurriel, Astros, numbering to 999. Flashback. Whit Merrifield, white frame. All right. Make a little extra room on the table here. All right, here comes the bigger stack, and the relic card's going to be near the top here. Here comes, and Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger for Seattle. The Seattle spot going to James D. James D. Seattle Mariners Clubhouse Collection relic. New Age Performers. What do we got? 3 boxes left after this one, plus the toppers. Okay, last little bit from this box. Well, all right, what do we got? That's interesting. Home run. What is, I don't even know what this is. 20 Giants seasons. So San Francisco. I don't believe I've seen one of these in the previous heritages that I've done. It's super thin also. So San Francisco on the board, maybe. That's you, Travis. There you go. Interesting something right there. Willie Mays. I'm going to put that to the side because I don't recall seeing one of those. Louis Armstrong. Okay, 3 boxes to go. All right, 50th anniversary card here, 1971 original card. Get a beverage here, guys. First one you've seen also, yeah. I mean, it's super thin. Like, the card itself is super thin. It's not nearly as thick as a standard cardstock. It's like HR, what does it say on it? HR 20 Giants seasons with like a gold stamp on it. And it's got some stat. What do we got? Number 8 in a series of 33, it says. Number 8 in a series of 33, HR home run with the gold foil stamping. Don't see it on eBay as well? Yeah. Retro. Ah, okay. You get them and be able to play a game. Additional odds per pack of finding, spontaneously numbered, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I need the LASIK to read that. Or a magnifying glass. Or LASIK and the magnifying glass. The maze is a buyback on cardboard. Tommy's saying, all right. Okay, let's go with the small stack first. Here we go. How's the numbers looking on limited football, guys? Limited football sitting on the shelf directly behind me. We can jump from this into that, even though Prism is sold out. We can keep going from Vegas so we don't have to do the video switch over so many times. Makes it a little easier. Keeps the flow of things moving. So if you guys want to do limited, it's here. We'll give it a little bit of time to fill up. If it doesn't get all the way there, we'll switch over and let Jay do the Prism. All right, let me offload these cards. Let's see, what teams are left in that limited? Ooh, we're down to 3. We got the Panthers, the Bears, and the Saints left in limited football, guys. 3 to go. So it's a good possibility that that one could go next. And then we'll do the switch over to PA, and Jay can bust open the Prism after that. All right, let's keep going here. Are we going to find an auto? And we are. It is going to be Nico Horner. That's going to be for the Cubs. Cubbies going to Patricia W. Nico, rookie auto coming your way, Patricia. So we pulled a couple autos in the very beginning, and now here comes some more ink within the last 3 boxes. Cubbies on the board. We got a bonus auto in that one box, which was still a little crazy. 20 gigantic seasons, 1 per 14. Oh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Is it labeled buyback? I don't know. Here it is. "20 Giants seasons." It has the number, which I'm assuming is the number for the game stuff, number 8 in a series of 33, and there's really nothing on the back. So, don't know. Look for a copyright date. All right, let me ditch these cards. We'll do a quick little look for copyright date. 2 boxes left here, guys. 2 to go after this box. 1 second. We'll get to that. All right, let's see. No copyright date. Scouring the card for copyright dates on the front, nothing. The back just says TGC made and printed in USA. Doesn't have a date. Or TCG, rather. Made and printed in USA. As far as I can see, anyway. No, not a pain at all. I have it in the stack to encase anyway. Baseball's greatest moments. So is this like a reproduction maybe? A repop? Probably. Of something, because it doesn't have the date going on. Greg Z is still out there? I know you follow some of the stuff on Twitch. Who's that dude? That Dr. Disrespect, who is like huge following on Twitch, just got perma-banned off of Twitch. And the big mystery is like nobody knows exactly why. Guy was making millions. Yeah, permanently banned, and real vague speculation as to why. But then again, also before, I saw that Trump's official Twitch channel got temporarily banned for hate speech. So like, the Trump campaign apparently has a Twitch channel to push video, and at least got temporarily banned for hate speech. So, Jay and I were talking about it, saying, interesting world we live in. Freedom of speech is no longer applicable, I suppose. It is a buyback, selling for like 75 bucks. Nice. Oh, I got you, Greg, yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Next box. This is the second from the last box. Let's find some more ink. Try not to pass off the ink if we do come upon it in this one. Like I did in box number 1. Okay, let me just offload these cards. Here we go, next one. Well, same one, eh? Well, that was unexpected. Can you say pretty damn good case? Wow. Vladdy Jr. on card ink. Amazing. Who's got the Toronto spot in this one? Braden C. Here you go, buddy. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Nice. Wasn't expecting that at all. At all. Congrats. What a case. What a case. Wow. Maybe we'll pull an auto in the last box. Keep this thing going. Yeah. What a case. Devon's saying the one time he didn't buy the Blue Jays, right? Isn't it always that way? A coffee juggernaut. Starbucks. This is a really good case, yeah, and this isn't a case that usually wows you, right? This product, you're usually not getting wowed too much off Heritage, but this case has been pretty wow. Maybe we'll get something crazy in those toppers, too. Bears and the Panthers. Arthur's pointing out, Bears and the Panthers left in the limited case, guys. Justin Verlander, numbering to $9.99. One box left. Make some room on the old break table. So guys, the reason I'm pushing that limited is just for logistic purposes. We can keep the session going live here for a little while longer from Vegas, bust open the limited, and then do a clean passover to Jay, and he can bust open the Prism, even though Prism is already sold out, just to keep the video switchovers to a minimum. So if you guys want to go for it in limited, we can jump right into it after this. And one more of the toppers with Super Baseball. So we're going to be one short on the toppers because one of the boxes did not have a topper in it, which is kind of weird, but... All right, empty box. Do you remember doing these? These packs like cling to you. They have like a static to them. It's happening. They're sticking. All right, last box right here, fellas. Last box. Let's, I'm cheating, guys, and I'm looking at the side profile to see if I notice, and I don't see anything that looks like a relic, although I could be wrong. All right, here we go. Well, hand numbered, 68 of 99. Is it brown frame, gold frame? I don't know. Game used memorabilia clubhouse collection of DJ LeMahieu for the New York Yanks. That goes to Greg C. Gregory C. Very nice. Well, they tripped me up because I did not even notice that this was a little bit thicker, but it's nice. 68 of 99, hand numbered. Decent way to finish off with the relic in the last box. Lots of hits left in the Bears and the Panthers. Yep, Ellie's pointing out. Lots of hits left in those two teams. All right, guys, let me offload these cards. We'll look at that full stack, and then we'll bust into the stack of toppers. What do we got? Cody Bellinger, numbering to 571. Little Johnny Bench. What do we got? White frame for the Dodgers. Ozzy Albies. Is it like a numbering to 100 on that? Is it like a 206 like sizing? What is Braves? Pretty nice. I'm gonna put that right there. All right, a little tiny bit left here before we bust into the topper packs. America gets mobile on the moon. Lunar rover. All right, let me offload these cards. And let's look at the toppers. These, of course, are going to ship to their respective teams, so whoever owns the team that the topper represents. We could have, I think these Super Baseballs might be multi-team. I could be wrong. Let's see what we got. Nope, not multi-team. White Sox with some Eloy action. Super Topper. White Sox going to Devon. Next one, we got a Tom Seaver. Mets. These are pretty delicate. They're like onion skin. These 1971 cards. Dick Woodson. Dick Woodson. Got some Cubbies. Cubbies with Javier Baez. Orioles, Mark Bellinger, Orioles. Still got 2 left in that limited, guys. Let's get it there. Got a Clemente, Pittsburgh. Roberto homers in Game 7 of the World Series. Fred Sherman coming up. Fred Sherman. Tigers. Look at the, I mean, it's to be expected from a card that's 50 years old, right? Fred Sherman. Over 300 total bases again. Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies. Catfish Hunter. Catfish Hunter, A's. Another greatest moments, and then we got a 50th to finish it off. 300 total bases, so that's going to be the Arenado card again. That's a dupe on the toppers. And here's the last one. It's another 50th. John Ellis. John Ellis for the Yanks, New York Yanks. This one going to Gregory C. Guys, thanks again for filling that one up. Greatly appreciate it. I'll do a hit recap in a separate video, and we will get these shipped out to you in the next shipping batch.